And hello, Orville Nation. Welcome, everybody. We are back. It's time for some Orville. Hey, it's season 3 time. Welcome, everybody. And good to see Medallion. Good to see Mercer Create. Good to see Data. Good to see Louise Prophet. Welcome, everybody. And hello, everybody. Welcome. It's time for some Latchkum. It's time for some Latchkum, guys, and it's time for season 3 too. Season 3 is here. It's here, guys. Wow, very exciting week. Very exciting. We got a lot coming. There's a lot coming this week. We're going to be because of let me just get a few things out of the way because of some of my work situation. I'm having to I'm having to trim down to the bare minimum, and we are just going to be doing Orville for the next couple of weeks. So Dark Matter Mondays is on hold, and a few other things that we had planned are on hold because of my work. So we will be here. We will be here Thursday, and we'll see. I might be here Wednesday too, for the slightly for a little bit. But hello, S1RD2. Good to see you. Hello, Alien. Good to see everybody, guys. And I know you guys always hit the like, and I would appreciate if you guys could also share the stream out as we get started. Who here is ready for an Orville movie? Because that's what we're getting. We're getting 10 Orville movies, guys. That's what we're getting. We're getting. I can have one of these mints. We are getting Orville movies, guys. We're getting Orville movies, guys. These mini movies. And you know what? If anybody here has watched For All Mankind on Apple, for example, that is I think it's very much the feeling that you're going to get, especially season 1. It's about that length, from 60 to 80 plus minutes, and you're watching it, and I'm like, damn, this episode should have already been over by now, and it still goes on, and you're feeling like it's feeling like a movie. It's feeling like a movie, and if it's well done, which of course, knowing Seth and crew, it will be well done. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be. Hello, Maria Tiantelli. 10 movies, 10 mini movies. Yeah, 10 mini movies. I know. We were talking about that the other day. We so hope Justin Ogre comes back. Justin the Ogre comes back, yeah. And we do, and we definitely want to see Seth and. Captain Ed Mercer and Ed Gordon, playing their 3D video games too. So great to see you all. And by the way, guys, don't forget to catch all the action that's going on this week on JP Egotastic's channel. His main channel is now called Talking the Orville, and you guys are going to have to check that out. He's got a lot of the interviews with the cast and crew. I think he's mostly interviewing casts right now. But he's got a lot going on this week. You guys want to check that out. And nothing but praise from our friend JP, who has already seen the first episode, right? The premiere, that sneak peek preview that they had. Yes, a ladybug. Good to see you guys, Maria, and all you guys all you guys who have the wrenches out there. Please put in your channels throughout the stream. Don't forget. All right. Velvet painting of Avis. You know what this wall needs? Well, yeah. Do you think we will see the Orville puppet? And then do you think we'll see the Orville puppet? Are you talking about? Are you talking about Eric's Orville puppet from Planetary Step, or are you talking about Kermit? All right, crazy. Let's do some crazy stuff here. Now we thrive on speculation here. Okay, you guys know that we thrive on speculation. So I'm asking everybody. This Latchkum question is going out to all you guys, all you guys. And this is a question. Hello, Alex. Good to see you. Good to see you, Alex. I'm throwing this question out to everybody, guys. I was just going to change the question slightly. One sec. All right. We thrive on speculation. Let's get, all right. Let me throw this question out to you guys. Will there be any tweaks to the Orville universe because of what happened in the last 2 episodes of season 2? Will there be any tweaks? Will things be slightly different? Has anything changed in the Orville universe? Has anything changed in the Planetary universe, Planetary Union universe, because of what might have happened in the last 2 episodes of season 2? And that was, again, the Young Kelly episode, Tomorrow. And, of course, the finale where there's the alternate timeline. And hello, Tim. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Kylo, Tim. Don't forget to put in your channels, guys. I got some new playlists, says Mercer. Who's staying up till midnight? I don't know I gotta check on what the release of the release time is. I am assuming it's going to be kind of like the way Disney Plus does it, probably like 3 a.m. ish or something. Bortus must go home. All right, guys. So hello, Dave. Good to see you. All right, I'm throwing Bortus must go home to defend his honor, says Mercer. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Are there going to be any tweaks? Any tweaks to the universe? That's the question. Give me some answers, guys. Are there going to be any tweaks to the universe? Hello, LDG. Good to see you. I know, right? We can't wait. Excuse me. We can't wait for season 3. Well, it's here. It's God willing. Deej is wrong. Of course, Deej is just pulling my leg. It's going to be postponed again. Oh, cool. Put the schedule on my Facebook group. All right. Cool. Mercer create. Is that Mercer? Is that a time? Do you know what the release time is? Is it going to be 3 a.m.? Did you see that? I think the Kaline will start switching tactics. Sorry, let me read it here. Think the Kaline will start switching tactics. Perhaps they'll take a page from the Dominion playbook and begin replacing people with infiltrators. I listen. I agree. It's also the Cylon playbook, isn't it? Isn't it also the Cylon playbook? And all of a sudden, the Cylons look like us. What if the Kalons start looking like us? What do you guys think about that? And Mercer, by the way, you're welcome to link if you want to link that in here. You're welcome to. Let me see. Go take a leak. Defend his honor. Dega is AFK. Just the. Oh, all right. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Profit. No. Okay. So yeah, tweaks. Alien says there are tweaks. Thank you, Mercer. Thank you for that that link. And Ah, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Um, so Mercer is saying that it is going to be 12 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Atlantic, 11 p.m. So yeah, okay. So it's going to be I see. So it's going to be 12 a.m. Eastern, and so it's even going to be before the second on the other time zones. Great. Thank you, Mercer, for sharing that. I appreciate that. We all appreciate that. Um, and you know what? Hmm. Thank you. He was Mercer was so kind for sharing that, and I'm just going to share that with you guys 1 second. You guys can see that. So those times are going to be those times are great. So you people don't have to be up at ungodly hours. Thank you, Mercer. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, I hadn't even considered that until like this morning. And so I was about to look into that. And thank you for answering that. So that's what it is, guys. That's the scoop. Um, so, gotcha. That is great news. That is fantastic news. This whole thing about being up, yeah, and the God, wee hours of the morning just to like watch the Disney release or Paramount release or whatever. Here's what I'm expecting for Avis. The Krill revere him as their Kalis equivalent when a Kalis equivalent when in reality he's more like a Q. See, Alex, that's kind of like, yeah, the fact that's interesting because the fact that we could um the fact that we could um the fact that we could see what call it Avis as a Kalis type figure to the Krill, but then he's probably much more. That's just how they interpret it. Um, Hold on 1 second. Okay. Um, no, I'm saying yes to the silent statement. Okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna catch up. I think the Orville will be either destroyed or refitted in the first episode. Listen, that would be very different. It would be very bold, right? It would be very bold that the Orville be destroyed, even damaged enough for it to be refitted. Um, Thank you, Mercer. Thank you. An image of what, Mercer? Oh, gotcha. Mercer. Okay, hold on. Awesome. You're awesome, Mercer. Thank you. There's the entire image, guys. There is the entire image. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Okay. Thank you, Mercer. I appreciate that. Awesome, guys. We got an awesome teammate here, looking out for everybody. Um, Mercer's the man. Yeah. Hello, JD. Good to see you. Um, you're a Krill priest. Imagine you're a Krill priest. Spent your entire life preaching the word of Avis, only to learn he's a childish prick with godlike powers who roams the universe screwing with mortals. Yeah, that would be that's total. Yeah, hello, Vader's girl. Um, that is total. Thank you, Mercer. Thank you. That is total. I know that's fantastic news. That's fantastic news. It is. Um, Other tweaks, you got a lot of people talked about the coffee cup, that coffee cup that fell in the final episode that didn't seem to be present. Again, it could have just been avoided, but there was a definitely a coffee cup falling in one episode, in those two last episodes, and not in the other. So who knows? Are we going to get? Or let me ask this question again, and I've asked this question before. Does Charlie Burke have a thing against Isaac? What do you guys think about that? That is my Latchkum question to you guys. Does Charlie Burke have a thing, have a negative thing, not a thing for Isaac, but has a negative feelings toward Isaac? We saw that. Let me bring that up. We saw that image of Isaac looking at the everybody thinks red rum, where it says murderer, right, on the wall, painted on the wall. And I'm not saying that it's Charlie. It's probably somebody else. It's most likely somebody else. But what do you guys think? She's probably new to the ship. It seems like she's new to the ship. Do you guys think that Charlie Burke has something against Isaac? Maybe she had friends who were, killed during the attack. And let me just see if I can bring that up. Let me think. Let's see if I can bring that up. And I'm realizing I need to do some management here on my computer. I'm cleaning up a little bit. I got to clean this up a little bit. All right, let me find that image. While I find that image, hello, Maria. Oh, thank you, Maria. You didn't have to do that. Wonderful job with the relation. Thanks. Thank you, Maria. What Maria's talking about, that at the end of the month, the end of June, beginning of July, is the 3-year anniversary for Orville Nation. And believe it or not, I can't believe it's been 3 years. It has been 3 years. And yes, I would have want to have grown this channel a lot more, probably to the point where I could do it full time. But we had some setbacks, but it's okay. We're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate 3 years. Probably first week of July. So thank you, Maria. Thank you, and guys, please check out Maria Tiantelli. You guys are probably all sub to her. Make sure you are, though. Maria, do me a favor, put in your channel if you don't mind. So you can do that, please. You can put in your channel, Maria. Of course, Maria is our partner and co-host here. People in Hawaii are getting there earliest. Absolutely. Yeah. I think they will be suspicious of Isaac. Mercer says he probably will have a gripe against him. Yeah, so you guys are thinking that. You guys are feeling the animosity, but I think Finn will talk her down. Interesting. Dr. Finn will talk her down. Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think Dr. Finn and the boys will, Ty and Marcus will probably end up, especially Ty. They're probably going to end up defending Isaac. And let me ask, and this brings me to the other question I've asked many times before. And the reason I want to go over this is because I think it's going to be relevant in the beginning, guys. Do you guys think that did Isaac really betray his crewmates, or did he really have no choice? So did he actually betray them and then switch and then kind of repent, or did he just have no choice and he had to go along with things until a certain point? We see that we see that a crew member is going to be jettisoned out the door right in front of Mercer, Captain Mercer. He tries to dissuade Prime from Kaelan Prime from doing it. It will start negative, but hello, Resolute. Good to see you, my friend. It will start negative, but quickly flip to liking him as much as anyone else. So it's gonna be. She's gonna quickly flip. She's an infiltrator. Oh, damn, Dave. Damn, Dave says that Charlie Burke is an infiltrator. Interesting. I don't think anybody said that. That's interesting, Dave. Well, he's got a Ghostbusters profile there. He's got some credibility. Season 3 will be on SBS. Yeah. Guys, you guys in Australia, you guys are watching it. You have great. Thanks you guys for all you guys from down under who were telling me about this. You guys had a great way to watch it on SBS. That's fantastic. Awesome. Thank you, JD. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Jeff, good to see you. Maybe Charlie lost a family member to kill on attack. Yeah, I'm thinking it's very likely. She could be the loudest voice in the Isaac needs to go camp. Yeah, she could be. I'm thinking that I'm thinking that there's going to be animosity. My personal feeling is that there's going to be animosity from Charlie Burke. Wow, Sisdega. Oh, is that like maybe you guys are reacting to the three years thing? Yeah, 3 years thing. And Adega has been with me from the start. My friend Adega has been with me from the start, along with Katie and a few others. So I have nothing. I have praise for Dr. Adega, doctor and science fiction author Adega Outlaw. I gotta get that right. I keep switching it up. Sometimes I say author Dr. Adega Outlaw. Sometimes it's author Adega Outlaw. I gotta decide. Maybe I should ask him what he feels more comfortable with. I think I have asked him. I didn't get a clear answer. Charlie distrusting Isaac is like the story from TNG of the lady who hated Data because she remembers lore. Yeah. Well, but it was his mother though, basically. Yeah. Did you ever notice Halsey said it's not a heavy cruiser, which is what was the other was called in TOS? Yeah. Yep. It's not a heavy cruiser. It's not a heavy. Yeah, okay, that's right. Our Orville guy. Thank you, Mercer. I got to do my rewatch. I don't know time for anything, and I keep thinking I got to review Adega's book. I got to do a rewatch of TOS. I've been like things are starting to slip. I got to go back and watch it. Please sub to Time Prophet, guys. 3 years ago, 3 years going on 30. Thank you, Dave. Dave's Dimension, guys. Don't forget, Dave, to put in your channel as well. Please put in your channel and social. Dave's kind of new around here. Put in your channel, social media, whatever you want to put in during the stream, guys. Something I'm hoping they explore with Isaac that TNG never did with Data is him developing emotions on his own that Chip cheapened it. That's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. The motion chip. You can just turn it off and turn it on, right? Is he already on that path, Alex? Is he already on that path? Does he like the fact that the Isaac in the reality where the kids were there, where Ty and Marcus were there, and Dr. Finn was there, is loyalty and emotion, right? Is love and loyalty. Is he already down that path, Alex? Do you think? That great point. Thank you, Alex. Do you think there will be another Klingon on the crew other than Isaac? All right, that's a great question. Let's take that as the next. Before I was about to ask. Thank you, Time Prophet. Let's take Time Prophet's question. Do you think there will be another Klingon on a crew member other than Isaac? And maybe there can be another Klingon on another ship. The thing is, they're not going to. they're not going to trust any of the regular Kalan. Now, this is the colony theory. I mean, if you had the colony theory, the one I've talked about, where there's some colony out there with biological Kalan who didn't mistreat their Kalan, their androids, and their AIs, and maybe those Kalan didn't turn against. It's about human. But it's about all of us. We #regrow together. So I want everybody putting your stuff in. Thank you, Dega. Dega's awesome. Thank you, Doctor and Author, and Healer, and whatever you want to call him, a Dega Outlaw. Thank you, Dega. Maria is a rock star. Yes, she is. Mercer Creates he has no choice. That's interesting. I am in your camp, Mercer. I think that he is just playing his cards as best he can until he sees the moment. That's my theory. So I agree. So Mercer Creates says he had no choice. You chose betrayal, then chose redemption. So betrayal and then he chose betrayal. I think. Okay, so yeah, betrayal and then redemption, says Alex. Which would even, yeah, that's also emotion too. The only thing the crew will trust Isaac is if Isaac puts his life in danger and save a crew member of them all. Sure. Sub to Dave's Dimension, guys. Carmichael Burkham with Save the Universe. That's funny. Charmichael Burkham. Oh, that's funny. What do you guys? All right, let me ask you this. Well, let's finish with Prophet's question. Don't forget Prophet's question here, guys. Will there be another Kalan? Will we see another Kalan on the crew or on another planetary vessel, a planetary union vessel? Will there be another Kalan, guys? You can hug the donkey. That's a conversation with Charlie Burke and Gordon, right? It's airing early in Australia. It means it's like it'll leak online faster. Wow, so such an exciting week, guys. No, you know what? Really, listen. My traveling screws me up. I have been meaning to tackle an interview. I've been talking to David Cabeza. I've been meaning to tackle the Orville comics, and stuff like this about having stuff. I can't like carry too much stuff with me. It really screws me up. So no, not right now. I haven't. No, Mercer, I haven't. But like stuff like that. I'll remember that though. Book of Essays, Exploring the Orville. Just don't call me Fred. The lady was not Data's mother, but she did lose her son to the crystalline entity. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got mixed up. Okay. Gotcha, Medallion. Okay. Guys, will there be more? Hello, Captain Phantom Nerd. When I do, I'll let you know. Yeah, Captain Phantom Nerd. I'm reluctant to make plans with anybody. I don't want to let anybody down. We were gonna be on Doomcock later, but I'm not gonna be able to make it. I don't want to let people down. So, but I'll talk to you about it, Captain. Reason I say infiltrator, she hates Isaac for siding with humans, planned by the Kalan, or a human group that. She hates Isaac for siding with the humans, planned by the Kalan, a human group that hates. I mean, listen. Simulator a story on later. Oh, Dave. I mean, that would be a very innovative storyline. I wonder if they would actually do that. It's a great idea. Let's remember. You remind us, Dave. Remind us, Dave, on our Latchkums that you're the Charlie Burke infiltrator conspiracy guy. Remind me, because sometimes people, I want to credit people with their theories, because we delve into some of these. I subscribe to this theory. Kalon's creators were the first humanoids race in the galaxy. All the rest were descended from them. Learning this will shake krill culture to its core. Wow, that's deep. We're all descendants of Kalon biologicals. All the humanoids. Wow. Wow, that's interesting, Alex. You guys have great ideas, by the way, all of you. Remember, there was just one Klingon on the Enterprise, and later we had multiple Klingons. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, what do you guys think? Anybody else think there's going to be more? Listen, I think if the scenario is correct, we could see other Kalon. Right off the bat, it's going to be difficult for the Union to trust them. PD Yankee, hello, Papa Delta Yankee. Made it as soon as I felt like. Made it just as soon as I felt like. What happened to my name? Good to see you, Papa Delta. Kalons will become Mr. Potato Heads. Let's see. Can we just? Hey, Papa Cotton, can we just have the Orville replace Trek completely at this? Oh my God. Don't get me started. Yeah, Papa Cotton. Listen, Seth Trek is Star Trek. It's the only Star Trek we got. And you know what? As I've been rewatching seasons 1 and 2, guys, even though they're, like first and second seasons can not always, like people can say that they're not in full stride yet, even though I definitely think they're in full stride by season 2, even half season 1. But I don't know. There's things I like about the Orville that are better. Like I really, as being such a serious sci-fi guy, it's kind of like people are kind of surprised in my opinion sometimes that I kind of really enjoy the comedic component. I think they've got the right formula. I think that a little slapstick is really good. I think it really contrasts with the drama that's going on. I hate to say this, but I constantly think about MASH. Especially the first few seasons of MASH. I constantly, well, no, you can go into like other seasons, but like even for halfway through MASH, I think about like the first 7 seasons of MASH easily. First 7 or 8 seasons of MASH. I always think about it when I'm watching the Orville. I do. It's unavoidable. Hopefully we'll have who knows? Maybe we'll have Klinger and Radar show up at some point. Maybe the Kalons were just lonely and they'll be talked down and become good and spread the word of Kalon Havis. Says Medallion. Yeah, Norm. There's gonna be some difficult moments to watch. It's gonna be sweet to watch them, to watch Yaphet, but we're all gonna be thinking about Norm. I hope they don't go with a virus thing like they did with the board. Oh. Captain Phantom Nerd, guys, formerly Captain Trek. He's done with Trek. He's done. Yeah, rip Norm. Rest in peace, Norm. Planetary Union, Section 69 will be the secret police that implants a virus and the killing. And the killer race to stop them. Hello, Jim Henry. We already had a cute female infiltrator from the Krill. I doubt they'd revisit that trope again, says Jim Henry. That's a good point. I remember that pile of Kalon organic skeletons piled in the cavern. An extinct species is a tempting thing for xenobiologists to study. There's a story there. Yeah, I think there is. And listen, I gotta keep saying this. Listen, even we're talking about Battlestar the other day, Battlestar Galactica. Just like I think it's total BS that the Galactica and its little ragtag group can be the last of those colonists. I think that I think it's pretty obvious that they were spacefaring by then. Kalon biologicals need to be out there. They need to be out there. They're out there. There's Kalon biologicals out there. They have to be, unless the story develops in a very different way. And Papa Delta says Stranger Worlds is heading in the right direction. Yeah, in some ways. I got my opinions on that, Papa Delta. But Papa Delta's right. There's definite improvements there. There's definite improvements. Um, I saw that last episode yesterday, by the way, Papa Delta. There's a lot about it that felt more normal in that last episode. So yeah, I can see why you're saying that. I also saw Kenobi. I was kind of upset. I was kind of upset about Kenobi, guys. You guys have heard me say that. I was upset about Kenobi. One of the only last hopes for the Jedi Council member. He's too broken. Kenobi is too broken. Anyway, I don't want to get into that, but in my opinion, Kenobi is too broken in this in the first two episodes of Kenobi. Not at all. Vulcans are a bit more emotional on screen, but only when around other Vulcans. Delta is no. Papa Delta is not Cap. Is not Cap. I don't know if that's what you guys are talking about. Is not Captain Trek. Is that's or Captain Phantom Nerd? I don't know if that's what you mean. 4 is the best yet. Yeah, that's for sure. 4 is the best yet. Papa Delta. Yeah. Here's another theory. Maybe the Kalan biologicals who fled their homeworld are the Krill's ancestors. Here's another theory. Maybe the Kalan biologicals who fled their homeworld are the Krill's ancestors. Wow, that's interesting. That's tying in a lot of these races. That's You think we'll go there, Alex? You think so? That's interesting. That's an interesting theory. Kalan evolve into human. By the way, Papa Delta Yankee, do me a favor. You have right. You do. Papa Delta, put in your Writer Brothers YouTube channel, please. You guys, for some interest from some high quality geek author talk, make sure that you guys are subbed to Papa Delta Yankee. I know that many of you are not, so please sub to the Writer Brothers and please put that in, Papa Delta Yankee. Please put in the Writer Brothers channel so people can sub to it. And there's a lot of people here who are not subbed. Kalan evolved into a human hybrid, possibly to think and act like humans, to fight humans, similar to Doctor Who story with the Daleks. Listen, the they look like us. I think it's totally possible, and they look like us. Let me say this. I think that Isaac can be feeling Isaac can get a lot of animosity at the beginning of the season, and maybe by the end of the season, that could happen. That the Kalons do look like us, and all of a sudden, it's not just Isaac people are worried about. It could be anybody. That's pretty paranoid. By the way, if you guys saw Seth's interview, guys, if you saw Seth's interview the other day, which one was it? Was the one with Allison Pitt? Yeah, our friend Allison Pitt from the Roddenberry group. She was. It's been a while since we've had her on our channel. We're gonna have to invite her back. Allison. So she had a good interview. I think that's the one where Seth goes that sum up the season in one word. No, it wasn't the Allison Pitt view. It was the mission log. No, Allison Pitt interviewed Tom Costantino. What am I talking about? No, it was with Mission Log. Seth said that coexistence. If you had to sum up season 3, it would be in one word. It would be coexistence. I actually thought that was a big. That's actually kind of a big reveal, guys. That Seth is throwing out there. He's not being. It's very general, but coexistence. We see the humans in the trailer interacting with the Krill. What more coexistence can there be with the Kalan, with the Calavan? We'll see. Yeah, that's okay. I like Kenobi. I think he's as broken as he needs to be. Kids in my generation who fought overseas and struggles with PTSD now have to tell others to relate to. That's true. I mean, yeah, I get that. I get that. Um, PTSD is a real thing. I just think Kenobi is in such a. I think Kenobi is he's such a leader among the Jedi that knowing that he could be one of the last links to the Jedi of the Jedi to survive. I think it gives him a responsibility in my but yeah, some level of PTSD is sure I can see that. I'm hoping a certain young character in Kenobi disappears after episode 3. I don't want Kenobi becoming become babysitters club. Um, babysitters club. Oh, like with Mando and um, Captain says, Orville, I disagree with you about episode 1 of Kenobi. So Captain Fandom Nerd, you all right, Beeb, you can say specifically what you can say it specifically if you want. Cap. Avis is the captain of a colony ship. All right, guys. As I catch up with the chat, I'm throwing this. I'm throwing the Latchkum out to you guys. Who wants to catch it and ask the next question? I'm throwing this out there. Raise your hand, and you guys can throw up a question. Raise your hand and throw up a question for the next Latchkum question, guys. Later, Mercer. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for dropping that. Thanks for dropping that info. We appreciate that. Thank you, Mercer. Our Orville guy. Thank you, Mercer. We appreciate that. Don't forget, guys. There's going to be good viewing hours, and that link that Mercer sent, I will put it up again. Good night, Mercer Create. Avis was the captain of a colony ship. Krill culture mythologized him as a great divine warrior. Hey, Nate, good to see you. Are the Kalons Cylons? Says Jim Henry. Kalon Cylon, very similar sounding. You might be onto something. What do you guys think? Are the Kalons going to be? They end up being like the Cylons? And are they going to be among us soon? We seek peaceful coexistence. Says Medallion. Yeah, so don't forget, guys, to support Papa Delta and the Writer Brothers. Hashtag We Grow Together. Go ahead, Alex. As you guys finish, go ahead, Alex. Ask that question. Just pop that question, Alex, for everybody. So Alex is throwing out a Latchkum question to everybody. So Alex has accepted the Latchkum and he's thrown out a question. And meanwhile, are the Kalon what we're answering here? Are the Kalon Cylons? Will they be among us? What do you guys think? Yeah, for sure. He's going to have to recap. He's going to have to recoup that, right? To become what we see. He's going to have to recoup that. Yeah, how Kenobi gets his mojo back. As most people who suffer from PTSD are. Yeah. Hello, Todd. Good to see you. How did Avis get to be 50 feet tall and develop a predilection for flinging people? Genetic engineering, drugs. Yeah. How did he get so? Where's Avis? Avis is right here. There you go. There's Avis. That's a pretty cool scene, by the way, from the trailer. Avis is just bigger than life. He is. Go ahead, Alex. We're waiting on Alex's question here. Go ahead, Alex. Ask your question. I think Kenobi is too broken. He's a Jedi who has been living 10 years in seclusion. He should more in tune with the Force. Something is, to me, there should be some level of suffering. Nate, something to me is off. Papa Delta says, I think Kaelon will use holographic disguises. They seem to have strong disdain for organic matter, so skin suits would be out of character. Holographic. Good theory, Papa Delta. Maybe Avis was 2 feet tall like Yoda. Todd. Good to see you, Todd. He wants. Okay. Hello, Sir Goosey. Good, very early morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So let's see if Alex can shoot us that question. If not, I'm going to ask one. Jake Kenobi, it's the Last Jedi all over again, says Medallion. Jake Soywalker, Jake Soywalker Kenobi. We will see. We will see what happens in episode 3. I'm a little concerned that there's only 6 episodes of Kenobi. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's take JD's question. Will Avis do a second coming? So, what will Avis do a second coming, guys? Let's take JD's question. Will we see Avis? Will we see Avis like manifest himself somehow? And what will that look like? Will we be? Yeah, you know what? No, that's not a good example. Let's take that question. Will we see Avis second coming? Will we see Avis manifest himself? They did same a second. They did same a second season of Kenobi is possible if the show does well enough. They did say. Okay, they did say. I wasn't sure if they had come to that conclusion yet. That's great. I mean, that is good news. By the way, McGregor is fabulous. Regardless of the lines, whether we agree, some of us agree with them or disagree with them, McGregor is fabulous in the role, for sure. A clone of Avis will become ruler. That is a really good. Theory, Resolute. A clone of Avis. That is a very good. Very Foundation type theory. If you guys have seen Foundation, well, it's also could be a kind of Trek related too. Avis will try harder to come again. Says Jim. I can't answer. We just don't know enough of religious culture to understand if Avis is real by the facts of their history, or is it a total sham religion? Most know it's a sham, but it's culture. So let's add this question, guys. So what do you guys think? And Papa Delta brings up a good point here. This could be viewed in many ways. What do you guys think? Is Avis a historical real figure? Is it a real historical figure? Is Avis a real historical figure? Avis will have a sex change and become Mavis. He says, Time Prophet. Yeah, Edwin is fantastic and can't wait to see Hayden. Yeah, I would love to see Hayden. I got to see them filming many years ago. I am going to, when they were filming the prequels, I'm going to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi tomorrow, even though after the new Star Wars film, I don't like it, at least. Obi-Wan Kenobi should have been this depressed in the first few months or year he was hiding, and there's to protect it. He's got a very clear mission. He's got a very clear mission to protect he's got a very clear mission to protect Luke, but his lightsaber is buried in the desert. Both of his lightsabers are buried in the desert. One is going to be Luke's. There's, at the very least, there are some inconsistencies here. I wonder what Adega thinks about it. Dr. Author, Adega Allah. Okay, folks, I'm off to be busy. Well, have a great night, Adega. You can, I'll answer that. We'll ask you that question next time. Avis will return to rule the Krill, but it will actually be a Klingon hologram, which will destroy them. I'm sorry, Moses Ingram, the Inquisitor, cannot act, and the writer doesn't do her any good either. Yeah, I kept referring every time I saw them. I kept at the guy with a hat, the Inquisitor with a hat. I always call them Salieri, because he reminded me of Salieri from Amadeus. Actually, it is better if you put the space in a different place, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, I don't know what to expect from Obi-Wan series. Okay. I think Avis was a fictional character from a book, and they decided to worship him like a god. Interesting. Nope. Does anybody else think out there that Avis? Does anybody else think out there that Avis is a historical figure? Very much like Kahless, by the way. Very much like Kahless from the Klingon Empire. Kahless, it wasn't just a legend. It did seem to actually be a historical figure. And of course, we do see clones of Kahless. I think Avis was a fictional character. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was the villain. The protagonist villain in Kenobi was a little. We'll see. I don't think it's necessarily the actress's fault, guys. Many of these times, most of the time, the actors we're getting are fairly capable. Hey, John, good to see you. Hey, guys, isn't this show supposed to start this weekend? It's starting on Thursday. Actually, it's starting Wednesday night. And this is a good time. I'm going to put up Mercer. Thank you, Mercer. Again, our friend Mercer Create. Let me put up what Mercer shared with us before. Oh, did it close on me? Don't tell me it closed on me. There. Okay. Gotcha. So Mercer, our friend Mercer in the chat, had put this up there. These are the times. These are the times for the local times, the premiere. So check that out, guys. Thank you, Mercer Create. I think the Krill are like Klingons and Jem'Hadar combined. They worship someone who is real, but are they actual gods? Not really. They were defined by non-god beings. Yeah, listen, they were deified by non-god beings. I think there's probably a real historical component to Avis, in my opinion. There's got to be I think there's going to be some real component. There's also the Ankala, right? The Ankana, sorry. It was the book. It's like the Bible, the Krill Bible. John's a little anxious. Yeah, we all are, John. Avis lives inside the statue, just like yogurt and Spaceballs. That's the link, guys, for the times, courtesy of Mercer Create. Sometimes actors seem bad, but it is direction. For instance, I have seen some of the Star Trek actors in amateur Star Trek movies, and they seem very wooden. That is a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, we've seen a lot of Star Trek. We've seen a lot of we've seen a lot, especially Star Trek. We've seen a lot of actors in like fan films and stuff. There's a lot going in. There's a lot going into direction, and there's a lot going into the performance, not just the actor's ability. Um, so, all right, guys, let me. I'm going to do this old school. Let me see. I'm randomly picking somebody. Just like I used to. I said I wouldn't do it again, but I'm doing it. Jim Henry, do you want to ask an Orville question of everybody in the chat? Does Jim want to ask Jim Henry? Does he want to ask an Orville question? So I'll give you a minute to think. If you say yes, and if not, we will pick somebody else. So you got a minute to think. Does Jim Henry want to ask a Orville question to everybody in the chat? Sometimes actors. Let's read this again. Sometimes actors seem bad, but it is direction. For instance, I have seen some of the Star Trek actors in amateur Star Trek movies, and they seem very wooden. Yes, reading that again, that is exactly, yeah, I read that correctly. Okay. Thanks, Prophet. Gotcha. But you want to ask another one, or I'll ask, if not, I will ask somebody else. Sometimes director can bring good performances out of the worst actors. True. All right, you can ask another one, Jim. If not, I will pick somebody else. So let me know if you want to. I love you casually juggling the Latchkum like a football. I would do the same. Well, yeah, although you got to be careful because sometimes, Todd, sometimes sometimes it pops out. The blade pops out. So you got to be really careful. Let's put that back in. Let's put that blade back in. There you go. Oh, sometimes it pops out. You got to be careful. So let me see. All right. Volunteer for the next question. Volunteer for the next Orville question. And while Jim throws us a question. Volunteer for the next one. Thank you, Jim. I was wondering, watching season 1, episode 2, if the Caliban will be destroyed by the Kalan, or will be left alone due to their tech prowess. So, what do you guys think? Now, it's interesting that in the last episode of the alternate universe, let me remind you guys, and this is let's take a look at Jim's statement / question here. They did say Ed and Gordon say, let's hang out on the edge of Caliban space because they haven't engaged the Caliban. The Kalan have not engaged the Caliban yet, probably because it's an equal match. So, what do you guys think when they get back to their own universe? Will the Caliban be engaged by the Kalan? What do you guys think? You need a dermo scanner. I do. Yeah. Oh wait, what do they call it? Is this scanner? It has a dermo scanner. It's what do they call it? They call it something else. A dermo regenerator or something. Whoops. If you can do that, Prophet, I will give you this footage. I will give you the footage. Even though they're biologicals, says Jim Henry. So I was wondering if the Caliban will be destroyed by the Caliban will be destroyed by the Kalan, or if they will be left alone due to their tech prowess. Even though they're biologicals. Nate, go ahead and ask your question, Nate. Probably, says Jim Henry. Caliban are already a dead culture. The crew destroy them with reality TV. That's a good answer, Resolute. The Little Red Zoo people. Yeah, the Little Red Zoo people. I believe, by the way, the Caliban we saw was a former Star Trek actor. I forget his name. Excuse me. I'm struggling with allergies, guys. You guys hear me with scratchy throat. You hear me making some strange noises. I'm trying not to cough. Explanation of this Ed in season 1, season 12, episode 12. Explanation of how this happened is not something I want on file. I was going to ask you to borrow a dermo scanner from Claire's tomorrow and smuggle it to me. So it's a dermo scanner. Okay, I thought it was like dermo something else. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just thought it had a different name. Thank you, Todd. Dermo scanner. Okay. Yeah, they take it down to they end up taking it down to the Kelly worshiping planet, right? And she actually ends up healing the cardinal or the pope or whatever he is. It's easier if there are dots on your hand for camera tracking, but it is possible. Oh, wow, interesting. Well, you're really busy. I don't want to distract you with stuff, Prophet. So it looks like I personally think that the Kalon. I personally think that we're going to see some of the Caliban. We're going to see stuff for the Caliban. Will they be engaged in the fight with the Kalon, or have they been destroyed? I am thinking that the humans are going to be involved with the Caliban somehow. They're going to be maybe they're going to be saying, well, you guys, the Kalon have not come out after you yet, but they will. And when they do, or the Caliban just might destroy the Kalon because they're already technologically more advanced than the Kalon, says Nate. I'm busy rendering the last frames of my animation. Got to write my script next. Ooh. Prophet is always hard at work. Alrighty. What do you guys think? The Caliban, yes, the Caliban. Thank you, Medallion. Damn autocorrect. Yeah, when you put in words like I was writing in Latchkum the other day, and I had to go back and retype it like 10 times because it would not accept Latchkum. Here's my question. Do we think that the Orville will become a global phenomenon and Hulu will greenlight multiple seasons in advance? I'll tell you that. I'll tell you my answer to that, Nate, like right now. The answer is yes, if we show up. And you know what? Let me tell you this. All right. There's people who are kind of liking, there are some people who are kind of liking Stranger Worlds. There are some people who are kind of liking Kenobi. There's people, of course, who are not completely liking either of them, for example. But what is going to happen, in my opinion, and I'm going to go ahead and answer this before any of you guys, because I think Nate, that the quality of the Orville is more acceptable to fans in general. The Orville fandom, which is quickly growing and multiplying, is not divided. It's not upset. It's not. Their expectations haven't been shattered. I think it's going to be. I think season 3 is going to put the Orville on the map. And get ready, because anything is possible with the Orville, guys. Anything is possible if the fans show up. There's a lot of those Star Trek fans who are still were not on board with the Orville, but they will be in season 3. I guarantee you. I'm most an episode to try and recruit them into the fight, but beyond that, I don't think they will bring on the Caliban, says Resolute. Okay. God, by the way, guys, Resolute's going to be reviewing. Put in your channel, Resolute. Resolute is going to be reviewing the Orville on his channel. Orville has a strong following already. Absolutely. Just going by the views for the season 3 trailer. Yeah, guys, that is a really good point from Medallion. Just the views on the season 3 trailer are fabulous. They are fabulous. And I'm not going to say that. There's if you add up the amount of times that the Orville trailer is being watched, it's even more than it really is. Because, and I'll tell you why. Because Seth and company have allowed YouTubers to put the pieces or the trailer itself on the channels on YouTube channels, and there's a lot of people who've watched it. JP has put it up. Popcast guys have put it up. We put it up. Maria put it up. There's a lot of people who've watched it, not on the original site too. So that number that you're seeing on the original site for the Orville trailer is deflated for what it really should be. Good point, though, Medallion. I think if the Orville got too popular, it will put Paramount's nose out of joint, and it may cause problems because it's so similar. I think time profit. I heard a lot of people think it's talking this way lately. I think the Orville's going to be okay, dude. I really do. I think Seth has thought everything through, and just the fact that it's worst case scenario, it's going to be a parody, which is permissible. And there's definitely enough humor in Orville to have it be categorized as a parody. I think the Orville. I think Seth has got stuff figured out. Not just Seth, but everybody, his whole team. In my opinion, I think the Orville has a great chance. This season is a massive hit. Yeah. Yes, Jim. The Caliban get destroyed by the Kalon as they become too reliant on tech and are weak. I eat too much soy, says Jeff. That's funny, Jeff. I'm thinking the following of the Orville will double by the end of season 3 if it's as good as being hinted. Todd, you're absolutely right. That is what's going to happen. Listen, what's going to happen is the following. We're going to start seeing the first couple of episodes, Todd, of the Orville, and it's going to be off the charts word of mouth. The word of mouth is going to be off the charts. And what Todd is saying is exactly right. The Orville fandom will double, triple, whatever. It'll quadruple. Absolutely. Not only that, bear in mind that this time around, the Orville is basically doing the Orville is basically doing, guys, a world premiere. This is a world premiere of the Orville, different from season 1 and 2. This is a world premiere of the Orville in many, many countries. And by the way, very important, in Spanish-speaking countries. So we're gonna be doing La Nación Orville. We're gonna be doing Spanish version as well, talking Orville. So if who doesn't, others are ready to. It says Resolute. Okay. Yeah, but everybody loves the Orville. Agreed, guys. Resolute and Nate. Guys, starting Thursday, live reactions. Make sure you're subbed to Resolute. And Resolute, I need to get back to you on that. I need to get back to you on the details of what I'm sending you. So I need to get back to you. If Hulu gets tons of ratings and buys, do the Orville. Ratings and buys, do the Orville. It has an even better chance. Listen, I predict that Hulu is going to be really pleased. Hulu/Disney is going to be very pleased with the Orville, and the Orville is going to be a flagship series for Hulu. The views on Orville season 3 trailer is even more than the views in Stranger Worlds episode 4. Says Nate. Probably, yeah. Seth has done his due diligence to make sure the show is different enough from Trek to evade legal action. I believe so, Jim. I believe so. I agree. That's a cute picture there, Jim. Okay. Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sherry. Good to see you, Sherry. I think showing it on Disney worldwide will help. Yeah, showing it on Disney Worldwide. So if you're not in the country, if you're not in the US, you will be seeing it. Most of you will be seeing it on Disney Plus or some version of Disney Plus. The Orville is already classic. It has been. It has one thing that none of the new Trek has: rewatchability. We have all watched the season 1 and 2 multiple times. Yeah. Oh, rewatchability of the Orville is very, very high. Nate, that is listen. This is one of the key things about this show. You can even listen, even for people who are liking new Trek, for example. Let's just use that example. A lot of the conversations we have with people who are liking new Trek, they're saying, okay, I'd watch it maybe once or twice, but it's not like it doesn't have a lot of rewatchability for them. And I agree. The Orville's rewatchability is a big deal. It's very high rewatchability. How many subs do how many subs to Orville will take for Orville to be a global phenomenon? 50, 100K. Oh, listen, guys. Like I said, we're going to be celebrating 3 years, beginning of July, probably beginning of July, and I want to thank everybody because all of you guys who've been here like from the beginning. I want to thank all of you guys, hopefully someday we'll be able to have big numbers, 50, 100K, be able to do this full time. I'd love to do this full time. I do this full time. I say, if I was able to do this full time, it's really just a financial thing. If I was able to do this full time, damn. I won't even. I'm not even going to go there right now, but it would be fun. Season 4, and we do some really cool stuff. Season 4 gives us some more. Oh, yes, and you guys were talking about this the other day. Hashtag. I'm not sure if medallion is that if that's what you're saying, but hashtag Moreville, guys. Hashtag Moreville. Start using that too. Moreville. We want Moreville. Thank you guys. You guys put that up last week. I appreciate that. What do you mean by more? What do you mean by more medallion? Oh, I'm sorry. I misread it. Okay. Yeah. Season 4. Give us more. Yeah. Listen, I actually think, and that question that was posed recently by Nate, I think it was Nate, will it be? I think it will be renewed for multiple seasons. I do think I could definitely see a season 4 and 5 renewal. Yeah, guys, dude. This week, if you don't have time to watch the whole thing, but watch season 2. Watch season 2 this week. Rewatch season 2 this week, guys. It's a great time to rewatch season 2. New Trek doesn't even have watchability, let alone rewatchability. This is medallion. I'm gonna have to agree with that. For the most part. Yeah, I do like Prodigy. I want to say I do like Prodigy for kids. I think it's a very different project. I can't watch new Trek at all. When the Orville experience takes over Tomorrowland from listen. Thank you, Jim. I've been saying that for months. Don't be surprised, guys. Thank you for saying that. Don't be surprised to have an Orville exhibit at Disneyland. Don't be surprised. Not now, but in a few years. Watch. Just watch. When Disney sees. And let me also say that, and I never talk about this, but I think Seth is in a very good place in many ways. I think he's very friendly towards Disney. He in many ways, without getting into details, Seth is in a very good place to be given favored status. I actually even think I predict at some point Seth will even be asked to do something for Star Wars. I think Seth will be brought in to do something for Star Wars. I totally believe that. Thank you, Jim. Yeah. Don't forget, guys. Someday you'll be able to visit Orville exhibit or Orville whatever at Disneyland. More everything, Moreville. Yes, more everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Medallion. I thought you were trying to say something different from that. I misunderstood. Yes, more. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I mean, for live action Utrecht specifically. Yeah, I do watch Lower Decks as Medallion. Gotcha. Some people do like Lower Decks. Yeah. Maria's getting on that ride. Yeah, Maria. Yeah, Maria's going to stream. Maria, we will have to do a stream. We will have to do a stream on the Orville ride at Disney World, right? Right? That'd be a great stream. We'll or exhibit. Yeah. Disney needs to build a Orville cruise ship, and they can make all the windows 4K screens, so it's like you're actually traveling in space. Dad, wouldn't that be cool? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Wouldn't that? Even if it was just a bridge. Yeah, I absolutely. Yes, let's do it live. Yes, let's do it live. We will. We will do the Orville. This reminds me. One of my. I never have time to launch my new segment. Our new segment is going to look into that when we finally launch it, Maria, about future stuff coming along. We're going to speculate about future stuff. Star Cruiser Orville version. Yes, absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Now the Orville Star Cruiser, I would pay, 60s. Yeah. That would be great, guys. But I would rather see Orville experience like the Star Trek experience. That makes sense too, Papa Delta. Yeah. All right, let's take a few more questions and a few more questions from the chat. I am throwing out the Latchkum. Who's going to catch it? Go deep. Go deep, guys. This is going deep. This pass is going deep. Who's gonna take the next Orville question? Catch Avis. Catch this Avis. We try harder. Who's gonna catch it? Whoops, I almost dropped it. This is not. This, by the way, you guys know this. Most of you know this. This is a Game of Thrones Easter egg. This is a Game of Thrones Easter egg. Dragon's egg. It's bottom heavy. That's why sometimes you see me kind of almost drop it. I'm almost drop it on my computer. It's pretty heavy. It's heavy for the laptop to fall on. But it's kind of bottom heavy, so it's a little awkward. But we need to work on a real live Latchkum. Oh, I just reminded myself of something. Thank you, PJ. All right. All right. I'm asking for volunteers for two more questions. Two more questions, guys. Throw out a question. Raise your hand if you want to ask a question, and if you need time, we'll take a second. And if not, you can just throw that question out there. Let's take two more Latchkum questions, guys. And then I thought it was a turret. Makes sense now. Oh, Papa Delta didn't like start. I've heard varying degrees of. Some people liked it. The Orville to grow, would it be better to stay under Hulu? Okay, what do you guys think about this question from Resolute? For the Orville to grow, would it be better to stay under Hulu, Disney, or be sold to Peacock or Netflix so it can be a sci-fi flagship of the studio? What do you guys think? What do you guys think I think that's a good question. I think we have to wait and see. What do you guys think? I think we have to wait and see what this season at Hulu is like. I think it's going to blow us away. What do you guys think about this question? What do you guys think about Resolute's question? And then we're going to take. Are you ready for the Orville? Let me hear you, Orville. Are you ready for some Orville? Yeah, mate. I love the football analogy. Are you ready for some Orville? All right, let's take these questions. Let's take first Resolute's question. What What do you guys think? Would it be better to stay under Hulu Disney or go to Peacock Netflix? It is true, by the way. Seth does have that position. Was a position agreement? I don't know what to call it. Seth does that thing where he's generating income for not income. Damn it! Well, I'm sure he's generating income, but where he's generating content for Hulu, for Peacock. Excuse me. Which is why they need to bring it. Klingon encounter or something. Retracker. So the years they did. Oh, you guys are talking about the experience. I think the Orville could be crowdfunded. Oh, you just brought up a very interesting point. Seth could host a show on YouTube, and I would pay a subscription. Yeah, you probably could. With Seth, you probably could. I imagine most people don't realize that could actually happen. I can see earlier seasons on Peacock and current seasons dropping on Hulu, Disney Plus, says Jim. Despite my contempt of Disney monopoly, I think it was a good move to go to Hulu, says Medallion. Stay Hulu, says Maria. If Orville goes to Netflix, I will not watch, says Pop Delta. I think right now the Orville is in a good spot right now. Yeah, I think for now. Yeah, that's a good question, Resolute. Not sure which is better, says Jim Henry. We need to see what happens, JD. We need to see what happens. Yeah. Maybe a spinoff on Peacock, says Jim. Yeah, I think we need to find out what this season is going to be like. I think we're all going to be pleasantly surprised, to be honest. Good question. And Prophet's question, will there be an engine core breach? Will there be an engine core breach? Who knows? All right, let me say this. Will there be an engine core breach in season 3 of the Orville, I assume? And let's add to that. Will there be an engine core breach? And is the Orville destroyed? Is this the same Orville, or is it a refitted Orville? Will there be an engine core breach that destroys the Orville? Or maybe. And this is the same. Is it the same ship? What do you guys think? Yeah, Joe Malazzi says it doesn't work. By the way, let me just say that the whole idea of crowdfunding a big project like this is going to change a lot. Looks like it's going to change a lot with crypto. There may be, you might see big stuff funded. You might see some big stuff funded. And I also think that Hulu executives are a little bit more business-minded and not run by activists. I do think right now, I think that's Nate is right. Does seem like Hulu is probably a little more level-headed with their content. And the fact that they're owned by Disney, not completely yet, I don't think. But I think they're still maintaining an identity. I think that it's definitely refitted, and a high possibility that it's destroyed and a new Orville will be here, says Prophet. Okay. There's a high possibility that it gets destroyed. Gotcha. Time Prophet. Interesting question. It will be the Galactic Star Cruiser Orville that gets a warp core breach, 60s down the drain, and all they got was this lousy warp core breach. Funny Medallion, funny. I would definitely like to see an engine room breach on the Orville, but I don't think they'll do it. By the way, I do think that the new images we see of the engine room are just the souped up. The engine room, I guess, the engine room did need a little more flair. And it looks like they've done it. I thought when I saw it the first time around, I was like, oh, maybe this is an adapted banana ray, like the time travel, but to the engine room. But I don't think it is now. I think it's just like the better version of the engine room. Hard to say if it's a refit or a new ship. I would definitely like to see an engine room breach on the Orville, but I don't think they'll do it. It would be a big move. It's a bold move to destroy the Orville. It does have a pretty high budget. Yeah. For crowdfunding, see Zikri's Space Command, great show, but taking years to produce. Yeah. Again, crowdfunding, I think, is gonna evolve. I don't think it's there yet for projects like that. Mark Zikri's doing a great job, fabulous job with what he's got. He's doing an amazing job. But if you're talking about bigger budget shows like the Orville, I think it's still a ways off. I think it'll get there though. I think it'll get there with crypto. I think it's a new ship because to me it looks bigger. So Nate says it looks bigger. Yeah, if it goes out containing the core breach. Oh, yeah, if it goes out containing the core breach. Interesting. Interesting. All right, guys. I'm going to throw out the last question to you all before we sign off. And I would suggest we all go raid Doomcock stream. Let's see if he started yet. I was going to join, but I can't join today. Let's see if he's started yet. Oh, he's not started yet. Okay. Let's see. Okay, he's not ready yet. I'm not going yet. Okay. My last question to you guys all before the premiere of the Orville is the following. Who is the one character you are most excited to see in season 3? Who is the one character? Who's the one character on the Orville you're most excited to see on season 3? Do you think we'll see the Wraith of Avis? I think we're not going to see him for the time being. I don't think we're going to see anything like in the movie theaters, like anything like that. I think we're going to see seasons 4, 5, etc. for the time being. That's what I think what's going to happen. What we need is a Dark Matter movie, miniseries or something. Dave's mentioned, I think the set and the drop and the prop designers are amazing and definitely stepping up their game. Says, yeah, absolutely, Dave. A major refit like the Enterprise for the movies I can see, but not destroying the ship, says Resolute. Okay, yeah, a major refit, exactly like they had in the movies, from the series to the movies. Yeah. So we get ship porn. So we get ship porn from the Orville. Nice. Of the Orville. Nice. Yes, we raid the center of the Earth after the show, guys. He's not ready to go yet. So, but because he's a new character, we don't know anything about her. All right, yeah. So my question was, who is the character you're most wanting to see? Time Prophet says Ed Mercer. Who is the one character you are most excited to see in season 3? Prophet says Ed Mercer. Yeah, we're very excited to see Ed. Charlie Burke says Nate, because she's a new character and we don't know anything about her. I agree. Who is the one character, guys? The one character you're most excited to see? Come on, everybody in here to answer this question. Who is the one character you're most excited to see in season 3? Prophet says Ed Mercer. Nate says Charlie Burke. At least 5 years away from an Orville movie. Yeah, but by the way, guys, this whole how Hollywood gets obsessed with movies and stuff. I actually think that if it's done correctly, television, or in this case, streaming, can give a lot more, can be a lot more profitable than the box office. If it's done correctly. Hello, Mercer Create is back. Mercer, we're asking, who's your favorite one? Who's the favorite one we want to see in season 3? The character I'm most excited for is the Orville itself. Oh, the ship. says Papa Delta. Stranger Worlds has been very generous with enterprise porn. It has. Yeah, I guess it has. Mercer Crate says Kelly. So we got Merce, we got Ed, we got Ed, we got Charlie Burke, we got Kelly. Medallion says more Yafet, more Yafet. Todd says Yafet. Papa Delta says Orville. Listen, I don't know if we're there yet. Like with the Enterprise. But I suspect we'll get there at some point. Like Papa Delta says, I suspect that there'll come a time where the Orville will feel like a character itself. And you definitely get that. You definitely get that in Star Trek, classic Trek, that the Enterprise is a character in itself. Good. That's a very interesting point you raised, Papa Delta. Thank you. Ed Mercer says Maria. Mercer's continued character growth, says Jim Henry. Ed Mercer says Captain Fandom Nerd. I think Yafet will die saving the ship. You know what? I'm gonna add one more question before we sign off. And my question is, as we finish reading this, my question is, will the whole Yafet Norm situation, which is a reality, how will it be addressed? And will it be addressed in season 3 or in season 4? What do you guys think? Will Yafet be addressed I don't know, the possible death? I guess they could continue Yafet. They could continue Yafet using some variety of Hollywood trickery with Norm's voice. I don't know if they would, or they might just split Yafet into 2 characters like the way his species does. Will the whole Yafet issue be addressed in season 3 or in season 4? That's my question. And thanks for all the great answers, guys. And hopefully, Dan says, hopefully Alara appears. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully Alara does appear. We do need Alara. Hello, Bosco. Good. Hello, Bosco. Good to see you. Don't forget to put in your channel, Bosco. Good to see you, Bosco Scenario, a new friend of the channels, great guy. Make sure you are sub to him. Make sure you're putting your channel, Bosco. Dan says JD. Yeah, we need Dan. We need Dan. These secondary characters. By the way, we did see Ensign Turco, who's another secondary character in the end of the clip with Jay Lee. But Dan, we did not see at all in the trailer. Now, it doesn't surprise me necessarily we don't see Dan, but I'm thinking, JD, I'm thinking there's going to be a Dan revelation episode. We learn more about Dan. Maybe Dan focused. Or even though the whole episode is not focused on Dan, maybe it's a secondary argument to the episode, the secondary plot, excuse me. I want to see how Yafet will meet his end, says Resolute. Bananaverse Kelly. Bananaverse Kelly. All right, so guys, that last question was, will we see the Yafet issue addressed in season 3 or in season 4? Who would be crazy to let the Orville slip through their fingers? It's the only high-profile science fiction without a fractured fan base in the Orville fan. Absolutely, Nate. The fact that this fandom is not fractured, they are an expansion, in exponential expansion, actually, right now. Absolutely, Nate. Absolutely. I grin every time the theme starts, and it's only the ship for the whole sequence, says Papa Delta. Dude, there's a real sci-fi writer right there, Papa Delta Yankee. Put in your channel, please. Again, Papa Delta writers, Papa Delta. Put in the Writer Brothers channel. The Orville will get a talking computer. Well, no, I guess it doesn't have a. Well, it does, doesn't it? It does. It's just not very often we see it. It does have a talking computer, I think. Just I think we just haven't seen it much. Also, Claire's Kids and Topa. Yeah, Claire's Kids and Topa. Those guys, those young guys are awesome. And we're going to see a lot of them for sure. I would prefer Yaphet to go out a hero than to continue him. He could, but listen, like he could be. It's very. He could. Let me just remind everybody. That's a good point, Time Prophet. I'm not saying anything about what your point is, but just to remind everybody, Yaphet, his species splits into two others. And I think it's just a very logical way. It's a very easy out. Not only that, but it fits canon very well that he just split. But he could go out. He could go out in a blaze of glory. Absolutely. I hope it's the season. I would rather they retire the character either by dying or having him split, says Papa Delta. Yeah. Listen, you know what? If he's split, guys, Papa Delta and everybody else, if he's split, we could kind of keep having Yaphet because I assume that the split have a memory. The split beings have a memory of what Yaphet lived, but of course they'd be voiced maybe by two new characters, and maybe just one of them would stick around the Orville. Maybe the other one would go away. I think Yaphet will be addressed season 4 because season 3 was done before Norm passing. Yeah, I mean, I assume that even though I assume that probably Seth was given a heads up of Norm's condition, you would think. But yeah, it was probably be addressed later on. And the closing plug for me as well. I think, hey, Matt, good to see you, Trey. I think I will be binge watching this tonight. Yeah, binge watch. Great binge watch this week. The Orville, great binge watch this week. Trey, you're going to be reviewing? Just out of curiosity, you're going to be reviewing the Orville? There is no guarantee there will be a season 4, so I hope they conclude Yaphet's story somehow in season 3, says Medallion. I think, personally, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think that it will be somehow lightly addressed at the end of season 3, but it will be fully addressed somehow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this makes sense to you guys, but I think it will be lightly addressed at the end of season 3, and it will be fully addressed in season 4. That's my take. Writer Brothers channel, guys. Everybody in here, make sure you are subbed to Writer Brothers. Great new channel. Great new bunch of sci-fi author friends there, including Corian, which all you guys know from the Doomcock panels. Yaphet needs to go out a hero this season. Waiting for season 4 is too long to honor Norm. It might feel like that. I wonder, Resolute. You're right. You're absolutely right. They should honor him somehow this season. If they want to do it in a certain way that they're not able to do it in season 3, they might have to wait. If there's something in their, like if Seth and the rest of the group has something in their minds that they want to do it a certain way, they can't be done in season 3. Yeah, but I agree. It seems like a really long wait to honor Norm. We'll see. We'll see how they do it. I'm sure they're going to dedicate the season to him, or a couple or an episode to him, or whatever. Maybe Yaphet. Maybe there's a Yaphet focused episode in season 3. I'm sure there is. By the way, there should be Yaphet focused episode in season 3, and maybe that one will be kind of dedicated to Norm. The return of Tharl Bitchin. This Jim. Watching Victor Garber and Alias at the moment. Oh, okay, cool. I think they will end season 3 with a mystery, including Yaphet's story. Captain Fandom Nerd. That is a great idea. I think I'm with you on that. That is a great idea. Yeah. It looks like they may have had time to tweak if they wanted to. I know these are a lot of these. I know that Seth's production team really has stuff prepared in advance, way in advance. Because, by the way, Seth is absolutely right. This BS about how television used to be done. I mean, maybe before when they had so many episodes, I get it. But now, if you're only going to have a certain number of streaming episodes, you should have everything done and polished by the time you're ready to shoot. And that's where Seth's work ethic from animation comes in very handy for him. But I think that there's possibility they've had time to tweak something if they wanted to at the end of the season, at the end of season 3. Do you think the crew refitted Orville will get a turbo lift? They do have turbo lift. They do profit. They do have turbo lift already in the regular Orville. They call it, what do they, I don't know what they call it. I don't know what they call it. I forget what they call it. They don't call it a turbo lift. They call it something else. What if the Orville became sentient? Oh, what if the Orville became sentient? Then Papa Delta would be all ecstatic because that is a crazy Orville ship focused episode that Papa Delta would love it. Most kids shows I think are better than the original creators, and if they create, I think are better when the original creators involved. Agreed, JD. Like Discovery's Calypso, says Medallion. Okay. I think there will be 5 seasons of the Orville at least. I think there's going to be a lot more. Just saying. That's my gut feeling. Listen, the Orville could become a lot of fun after season 3, because as soon as this new listen, the fan base was big for the Orville. It's pretty good size, but like you guys have been saying, it's just going to grow and grow and grow. And when we got some big, we start getting some big numbers for the fandom and big viewing numbers. We could go so many places. And the fact that people are unsatisfied with other sci-fi, a lot of people really, really took a hard hit with Halo. A lot of people took a hard hit with Halo. Another Paramount project. Halo, a lot of people upset with Halo. Anyway, this is quality sci-fi, guys, so it can go anywhere. I put Stranger Things 4 on hold so I can binge watch the Orville. That sounds like a good plan, Nate. Yeah, that's true. Stranger Things is coming out, guys. That's true. Hey, Donnie. Good to see you, Donnie. Hope all is well with you the day before Memorial Day, despite rumors of Jason David Frank retiring from portraying Dr. Tommy Oliver in the Power Rangers. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Anyway, I came back from shopping. Good to see you, Donnie. Thank you. Guys, check out the link that Donnie is posting, and a turbo lift on board the Orville. Yeah, we were talking about it. I think that they have a turbo lift. It's just they call it something else. I think they might even just call it the elevator. Don't they? I think they just call it the elevator. Isaac and Clyde on call elevators a lift. Kelly and Dan call them. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Todd. Yeah, because remember when Dan pops into the elevator with Kelly and Ed, and yeah. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for that distinction. Good eye, Todd. Wow. They call it they call it the elevator. In the freaking elevator all day. Yeah, thanks, Todd. Damn, Todd's coming out. He's got those quotes ready all the time. Excuse me. Thank you, guys. A short track episode called, that's right, Calypso, where they Discovery became sentient. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Medallion. Thank you. I forgot about that. Now I know what you're talking about. Thank you. I'm hoping that Gordon Malloy gets promoted. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to wrap up. And I would suggest, let me just check to see if Tooncock has started. Not yet. Well, go over there if you guys, whenever you guys are ready to. And he has not started yet. Yesterday, I was stuck in the lift for 10 minutes due to a power. Yeah, that's it, with the cigarettes. Yeah, I began to shit. Yeah. Damn, Todd. Damn. He's got this stuff ready. Thank you, Todd. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I want to thank everybody. Um, and I don't understand why we don't have a whole lot of merchandise for the over. We don't yet. We will. There is more. Tom Costantino has been sharing Orville merch. There is a lot. There is more. There is more, guys. But I'm sure we're going to get even more. So, Nate, why don't you, just out of curiosity, Nate, you should dude, you should, I don't know about Nate. I don't know about, I know you may not be ready to do reviews on your channel, but you can definitely do reaction videos. If you're not ready to do like full, full review might be more involved, but you do a reaction video because, yeah, Nate, hopefully Nate has got his channel up and running soon. He said he's almost ready. I'd love to see Nate touch upon the Orville. Captain Phantom Nerd will definitely be touching upon the Orville on his channel, I assume. Strongly recommend this person for a good Halo review. Thank you, Papa Delta. Awesome. We'll check that out. And thank you, Papa Delta. And absolutely, guys, feel free. I also think, you guys have the wrenches there. Our trusted creator friends. We have a lot of creators in the chat. You guys are trusted to put in your own channels, and feel free to put in other people's channels out too. Absolutely, we grow together, guys. All right, let me just catch up to the chat. I'm going to say goodbye. I think the Turbo S and the Enterprise King. Yeah, I do think I do think there are some turbo lifts that do that. Profit. I do. They almost have to, right? They almost have to for it to make sense, for everything to make sense, right? Mama Delta Yankee recommends some throat and mint tea with honey for your cough. Thank you, Mama Delta. Thank you, Mama Delta. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, a little bit of allergies. Thank you, Mama Delta. All right, guys. Good night, guys. PJ has merch. Yes, he does. So does Maria. Maria has merch too. We'll be sharing that out more. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for making this a special Latchkum. I want to thank everybody. Everybody. Hashtag, yeah, we grow together, guys. Absolutely. We grow together. Oh, you're going to be joining Resolute, and we'll do something in mine as well. That's fantastic news. I will be up and running in June. My Gravitar's hammer, and I swear, awesome, Nate. Well, we love Nate. We love Nate's content, so we want to see more of it. Absolutely. Maria's excited for that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria, Nate, Geek. Sorry. Thank you, Maria, Nate, Trey from Max World, Cap from Captain Phantom's World, Phantom Nerd, Time Prophet, JD, Todd. Thank you, guys. Pop Delta, Mama and Papa. Thank you both. Donnie, everybody, Alien, Medallion, Alex, Mercer Create. Thank you for sharing all that stuff, Mercer Create. Everybody who has been in here, guys. Resolute. Everybody who's been here, guys. Thank you very much. Bosco, good to see you. Thank you, everyone. Everyone who's been in here, guys. So many people have been popping in and out. Thank you again, Jim Henry, Dave's Dimension, everybody, guys. I'm missing people. Louise, I'm missing lots of people, guys, but thank you. I'm just going back to see who in the last part of this, so the last part of the chat. So thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thursday, Orville. Wednesday night, actually. Wednesday night. All right, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Latchkum Sunday. Cheers. Spread the Orville word, guys. Big turnout. The better the turnout for Orville Season 3, the better the guarantee that they will get, that Seth will get the money he needs for Season 4 and 5. So thank you, guys. Don't forget, go watch JP Egotastic's channel, Talking the Orville. He's got a lot of interviews this week on there. Bye, guys.